a poet whose textured lyricism is born of the beautiful kinship between me and you, giving credence to what Etheridge Knight called the formulation of the trinity of art: the poem, the poet, and the people. Please welcome Tyehimba Jess.
Thank you, Marie. This is one of those circular moments where things are coming together after a circle, because Marie, as she said, I was in rapt attention in her classes at NYU, and I was taking notes on not just how to be a poet, but how to work with students in a class. And learning so much from her work, as well as from Major Jackson, who was in the room when my name was being bantered about, apparently, at Fine Arts Work Center in the admissions process, and I owe him a huge debt of gratitude for being in my corner and back for me. And also, I gotta say, you know, Fine Arts Work Center, to break it down, when I applied for a fellowship at Fine Arts Work Center, it was really pretty much a long shot. I was playing all the long shots that I possibly could at the time. It was in my last year, my grad year at NYU. I spent every dime I could on entry fees for poetry contests and the rest on fellowships, etc. And I was like, yo, brother need a job, you know. But I didn't know anything about applying for a job either. That whole world was completely new to me, and everything had said no. I mean, this fellowship said no, that one said no, this contest said no, that contest said no, and then at the very end of my academic year, I got the notice from Fine Arts Work Center, and it was like a lifeboat in a raging sea of uncertainty. Yo, I got a place to chill for 7 months. You know what I'm saying? And not deal with this New York rent. And also I was psychologically completely exhausted from going through my MFA, and just like really, I didn't realize how exhausted I was until I had this old station wagon. It was like an '87 Toyota Camry wagon with probably 1 million miles on it, with no radio and no air conditioner. I put all my stuff in, and I moved up to my little place in Fine Arts Work Center. And when I got there, I was like, okay, I don't know, maybe I had like $400 in my pocket, if anything. I was like, okay, now I can get a meal, you know what I'm saying, and chill for a while and camp out until I make the next move. Because it was necessary to have that space. And I was really, really glad to be here to celebrate Fine Arts Work Center its 50th year, making things like this happen and possibilities like this happen. So I want to thank you for coming out and celebrating Fine Arts Work Center with me. And thank you, Marie, and my man Major, back in the snow, you know. But thank you very much for coming out and celebrating.